Welcome to the Growing Athletes Podcast. I'm your host, Amy Suter. Join me on a journey to unlock potential, chase dreams, and lead authentically fulfilled lives. Together, we'll explore the powerful crossroads of sports, mindset, and personal growth. Prepare to become the next best version of you. I'm Amy Suter, and this is the Growing Athletes Podcast. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Growing Athletes Podcast. Today we're talking about something real, something raw, something that's showing up everywhere. Teams, schools, families, workplaces, and absolutely online. And it's this idea that in order to be in relationship with someone, or even just be around them, they have to think like us, speak like us, act like us, respond exactly how we want them to. And if they don't, we throw up a boundary. But what if? What if boundaries have become the socially acceptable way to avoid growth? What if, instead of protecting our peace, we're actually protecting our patterns that are keeping us stuck? Okay, quick disclaimer before we go any further. I am not talking about abusive, toxic, or unsafe relationships. Those situations absolutely require boundaries, real ones. Your safety and well-being always come first. What I'm talking about today is the everyday interactions. The teammate who annoys you, the coworker who rubs you the wrong way, the friend who doesn't communicate like you, the coach who pushes your buttons, or that family member who sees the world differently. The normal human-to-human moments that just stir something in us. We're living in a time where the moment someone annoys us, bothers us, misunderstands us, or doesn't respond exactly how we prefer, the common message becomes, I don't need that energy in my life. And while it sounds empowering, it quietly creates a problem. When we shut people out simply because they trigger something in us, we shut out the exact experience that helps us grow, strengthen, and understand ourselves. Boundaries have started turning into walls. And these walls, they're turning into echo chambers. And echo chambers, they keep us looping in the same beliefs, the same reactions, the same emotional patterns. And you can see this everywhere. In sports, teammates who don't know how to navigate conflict, so they withdraw, avoid each other, or talk behind each other's backs. In families, moments of tension or misunderstanding that get avoided instead of resolved. In communities, people choosing circles that think and act exactly like they do, leaving no room for difference or depth. And in schools, kids who don't know how to handle discomfort, feedback, or opposing viewpoints without shutting down or acting out. See, we're slowly losing the ability to stay in relationship while feeling uncomfortable. We're losing the ability to be around people who have different personalities, moods, or communication styles without making it mean something. And here's the truth beneath all of it. Avoiding discomfort in these relationships doesn't protect us. It limits us. It limits emotional resilience. It limits self-awareness. It limits connection. It limits leadership. It limits our capacity to grow past old patterns and into who we're actually becoming on our beautiful life path. So instead of asking, who should I cut out to protect my peace? The more powerful question becomes, what is this person revealing about me that I've never taken the time to look at? Here's a mindset shift that could change everything. What if every person who crosses your path is here to teach you something? Not about them, but about you. Not about how wrong they are, not about how annoying they are, not about how you need to cut them out, but about your own growth. Because here's the truth. Most of us never learned. People don't trigger us because they're the problem. They trigger us because they reveal something inside us that still needs strengthening, healing, clarity, or awareness. And this is where boundaries get misunderstood. Most of the time when we get triggered, we put up a wall. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to feel this. I don't want to look at this. But what if instead of putting up those walls, we held up mirrors? Mirrors. What if the trigger is not a threat, but a teacher? Because when someone bothers you, frustrates you, or activates something in you, it's usually pointing to a wound that you haven't healed, a belief you haven't challenged, a story you've been carrying, a place you still feel insecure, a part of yourself you haven't fully grown into yet. And just to be clear, this doesn't mean tolerating unhealthy or unsafe behavior. Those situations, again, absolutely require boundaries. We're talking about everyday interactions. The teammates, coworkers, classmates, parents, coaches, or even strangers who just trigger something in us. Those are your mirrors. Those are your mirror moments, your opportunities. It's the moment to pause and say, oh, this is where I still need to grow. This is where I'm sensitive. This is where my old story still has power over me. This is showing me who I'm becoming. Because here's the hard but beautiful truth. If you avoid the person, you avoid the lesson. And life will lovingly send it to you again, through someone else in a different form at a different time, not to punish you, but to grow you. It reminds me of Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. We are shaped through people. Yes, even the ones who challenge us, stretch us, or trigger us. And if we're willing to lean into that instead of run from it, those moments don't just sharpen us, they free us. I'm not saying you enter someone else's chaos or become responsible for their emotions. And I'm definitely not saying you let people walk all over you. This isn't about becoming a doormat. This is about becoming self-aware. Because when you stay open without abandoning yourself, something powerful happens. You can actually learn from the person in front of you. You can see their mood, their story, their stress, their past, without making it a reflection of your worth or your character. That's the real skill. You stay solid in who you are, while still staying curious about the experience. You don't absorb their emotion. You don't mirror their reaction. You don't take on their story as your story. Instead, you hold on to yourself while understanding them. Imagine what would shift in our teams, schools, families, and communities if we learned to do this. Instead of saying, I just can't deal with her. I'm done. That's on her, not my problem. Instead, we paused long enough to ask, what might be going on with her? What is she carrying that I can't see? Why did I react that way? What is this showing about me? Why did I take it personally? Why did that tone bother me? Why did I interpret it the way I did? Why did I shut down, get defensive, or irritated? You guys, that's not weakness. That's emotional intelligence. That builds leadership. That builds team chemistry. That builds family resilience. That's maturity. Because here's the secret most people never learn. Self-awareness is your strength, stronger than any boundary you could ever throw up. Self-awareness lets you stay open without being overtaken, compassionate without being consumed, and connected without losing yourself. It's the skill that turns triggers into teachers and discomfort into growth. So here's your challenge this week. Athletes, coaches, parents, anyone listening. When someone annoys you, pause and ask, why did that hit me the way it did? What is this reaction showing me about myself? When you want to throw up a boundary, ask, is this for protection or avoidance? When a person triggers you, say to yourself, thank you. You just showed me where I need to strengthen myself. Imagine how different life would feel if we all practiced this. People wouldn't be obstacles, they'd become teachers. Boundaries are not bad, but boundaries without self-awareness become walls, and walls keep us from becoming who we were meant to be. So this week, stay open, stay curious, and let the people around you refine you instead of define you. Because growth doesn't happen when everyone agrees with you. Growth happens when you learn to stay grounded even when they don't. I am so grateful you chose to spend your time here with me today. Thank you. To learn more about growing athletes and to get access to today's show notes, visit me at amysuter.com. Always remember, Both you and your athletes have everything you need inside of you to achieve anything you set your minds to. So go out there and pursue those dreams relentlessly. And keep in perspective, it's who you become on this journey that really matters, as our dreams will always expand at the exact same rate as our personal growth. I love you all, and I will talk to you next week.